Grand Old Partisan celebrates more than 16 decades of Republican heroes and heroics. Today, I highlight the Republican origin of West Virginia statehood. A leader in the region at the time was Kellyan Whaley. He would be delegate to the 1864 Republican National Convention and a two-term congressman for the Mountaineer state. Outbreak of Civil War found him representing Virginia in Congress. July 11, 1862, Whaley spoke eloquently in support of statehood for West Virginia. Quote, "The people of West Virginia, with unparalleled unanimity, through their representatives, ask for the separation of their portion of the state from East Virginia and the admission of it into the Union as a separate, independent, and sovereign community. For 80 years the people of West Virginia suffered from her unnatural connection with East Virginia. For nearly 3 generations has she petitioned and sought for the adoption of a liberal and just policy toward her. For almost a century has she borne the oppression, insult, and contumely of Eastern legislation without redress and without relief. One of the greatest injuries sustained by our Western people has been an organized opposition to a system of free schools and popular education, by which the bright but untutored minds of our mountain ranges and humbler classes have not been developed, while colleges and seminaries for the rich have been fostered by Eastern legislation. To keep the people in ignorance is a part of the policy of their masters, the 40,000 slave owners of East Virginia. Our young men and men of middle age gathered around the nation's standard and rallied, leaving wives and children, aged parents and property, to the mercy of guerrillas and bandits, and numbering as many, proportionately, in the loyal army as any portion of the country, where such sacrifices as ours are unknown. We have done our duty faithfully in this crisis. We are constrained by the circumstances of this wicked rebellion to cast our fortunes in with our kindred of the free North and West. Give us our state independence, and we will repay it with such benefits as might well purchase a greater boon." The statehood bill was written by a Republican senator and passed by a GOP-controlled 37th Congress. President Abraham Lincoln signed it into law. Back to basics for the Republican Party is my civil rights history of the GOP. To quote the book, "The more we Republicans know about the history of our party, the more the Democrats will worry about the future of theirs." For more information, see grandoldpartisan.com.